main event with scores to settle for Survivor Series, and I have decided to do one more year with Raw, Smackdown, and NXT. That way, I could build up to the next year's Survivor Series and the implosion that will happen between NXT and you know the whole brand as a whole. Because, like I said, you have Mutiny. That's what it's called. The company is called Mutiny. It's the takeover was started with that, but them and the main faction of the Mutiny, the five that's really involved is Ava, Kevin, Bailey, Duchess, and CM Punk. But the other chains of command are the new Mutiny champion. He is Mutiny. Tony D'Angelo. He's one of the originals. Um, I said basically Oscar, Kyrie, and the rest of Damage Control, which also involves Dakota Kai. They're part of the Mutiny faction, but there are others who aren't in the Mutiny faction. They're just in NXT Mutiny because basically this is me saying Mutiny is basically still got the developmental, but they're brand three. I've always ran with that whole third brand stuff. But this angle is the Mutiny angle. But if you saw my career, I'm piggybacking off of that. So this is 3 years after that. After I went one on one with Duchess at WrestleMania and stopped NXT from erasing the legacy of WWE. Instead of firing them and ending Mutiny, I basically put restrictions on them. So that helped get the company back. Well, the higher ups did that, and basically NXT is still branded Mutiny for the moment. It's been 3 years, 4 years technically of Mutiny, and soon they will have to fight for the brand supremacy. The faction may still exist with those five in particular, because they got affiliates. Now you have, um, like I said, Tony D'Angelo, but Stax is not with D'Angelo anymore. And you have this right here. Basically, if my guys don't win, they're going to be in the main event with me. We're having a traditional Survivor Series match. And right before that, Duchess is going to have the War Games match. I'm going to let Wendy Chu. Oh, yeah, Wendy Chu is Mutiny also. I just can't put her in as a member because she rolls with Duchess. So I'm going to have her sub in for Duchess with CM Punk. I was going to do Bailey, but Bailey is going to be um, with Duchess in War Games. I don't know if I'm going to make that intergender, which I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards making it intergender. It'll be because Duchess and Bailey are basically NXT. So what's going to happen is because Raw has won the past 2 years, they get the edge in the War Games match as well as the traditional Survivor Series match. Basically, it'll be like I used to do where before, like for those 8 mans, it'd be like four in it, like War Games, it'd be four NXTs and then a Raw and a SmackDown. Well, this time it's gonna be different. What I'm gonna do is I may not hopefully Dawkins and Angelo can win. If they win, I can go back to my original plan, which is my faction being the champions, right? And being on the same team, and they'll be a traditional Survivor Series matchup instead of my match. This match is going to happen. The winner will go represent Raw as Intercontinental Champion, and I was thinking about putting the loser on my team on the traditional Survivor Series team. That depends. That depends. That match depends on Dawkins and what's his name. Well, it's that match now. prerequisite. The one of these two is going to fight the winner between Ken Shamrock and Bret Hart. Now, we'll see how this plans out. If Dawkins and them win, it would be New Day, it would be the Coalition as a team, Raw and SmackDown.
The tag team titles are up for grabs.
The traditional Survivor Series. This is
They will be facing some fierce tag team action with Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. And now these combatants find themselves in unfamiliar territory.
All NXT.
Cold steel surrounds them. No place to go.
That might be the exception I made.
Through each other.
Or because Raw got the bragging rights. It would be. No. That's what I'll do.
There's a literal ton of
yeah, but I'm giving SmackDown edge.
And that could be your best friend or your worst enemy. Absolutely. You need to use the cage or be eaten by it. Razor gets met with a response. Starting up the side of the cage now. Going up and possibly out. Oh! Trying to make their way out of the cage. Oh my goodness.
I know what it would be.
He comes off the cage and lands hard in the
ring.
Back down and back to the drawing board.
It'll be my teams, SmackDown and Raw. Whoever gets the pinfall, the last pinfall, it'll be the winner.
Vicious right forearm. Oh, missed connection. Right across the throat.
Or I may just do the count.
For their opponent into the cage. Massive
with how many each person eliminate. I'm not gonna fight it, I'm gonna watch it. So my match I'm definitely fighting. I just don't, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna have a traditional Survivor Series match. I'm saving the War Games match for saving a War Games match for Duchess and Bailey. It'll be Duchess and Bailey with 2 SmackDown stars versus 4 Raw women. Raw has the edge. And then for my match, and it's just me and, as of now, Tony D'Angelo. Will be either, it can't be one-on-one because I'm a unified champion. I can also make it a triple threat traditional and have a SmackDown number 1 contender, but that was the fun in that. So I'll just have me another traditional Survivor Series match.
Got a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. He's getting even closer to making an escape. It's not over yet. It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed. Nasty impact. Falls back to the mat. Didn't have anywhere to escape to. Should be more aware at this point in the match. Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure. Sky high for Dawkins. Quite a verbose display from Montez Ford. To the arm. Terrible. Dawkins with impressive moves. Nathan keeps getting cut. Double underhook. Neckbreaker. It just got as bad as it could for the champ. Uppercut. That'll cost some teeth. Dawkins could be moments away from being beaten. And he retaliates. Oof, kick finds it. The challenger is getting torn into. We are seeing the very real effects of competing in a steel cage match here. Connecting with a standing moonsault. Dawkins avoids that one. Heavy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about after this, I'm gonna do a directed mode. Shattered Veil. Zombie Snap. Believe it or not, it's kind of tough. I died on the run I was doing. I still haven't done the normal version of zombie snaps on those two particular maps. That's what I'm trying to, on my own, memorize the Easter eggs.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. And there he goes, climbing up the cage wall. Taking it step by step, climbing onwards and upwards. Oh, ripping into a DDT.
You mean to tell me that was a regular move from NXT?
He's trying to escape. He's got to give
I like how they added that. Like if a wrestler has a move where they're standing and it's not a signature or finisher, like you just seen, what's his name had the same thing. He has a spear, Jacob Fatu, but his spear isn't a finisher. But what I'm saying is he can actually go to the corner while you're laid out on the ground, and he can actually do it. You couldn't do that in previous WWE games. You couldn't go to like the turnbuckle while you lay on the floor and hit a prompt to do a sequence move, unless it was a finisher or a signature move.
As you can see, Taz
hopefully
loves to have fun.
Dawkins can capitalize off having a finisher and get out of it. Oh yeah, I want my guys to have the belts back.
Got the head scissors cinched in, and here come the elbows. And
the way it looks, my match might involve them two and possibly Brett and Ken Shamrock.
And each step
versus two Smackdown
takes more and more energy to accomplish.
And two NXT. Get him, Dawkins.
He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside. Now for the hard part. He can taste victory now.
I'm in a faction, so I don't mind having them on my team if they don't work.
Look at the confidence from Frazier.
And basically, like I said,
no other way to say it.
I'll be going up against Tony D'Angelo's team, which will have another NXT star in it. And they'll have two Smackdown stars. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Get out of here. No. What are you doing? That's what I be meaning. They be making the computer do dumb stuff when you want them to win. Now you're giving this guy a chance to get up. You're supposed to just been game time. Now he's going to hit him with his finisher when he gets up, which is any second now. After he gets him off the cage, and an accident's going to steal the victory. All Angelo Dawkins had to do was just climb. Enough. He had to turn around and beat Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy would have done some dumb shit like that. He had that on his track record. Instead of leaving the damn cage, you gotta look fancy and do some extra stuff. Alright, Angelo. Knock him off now. Well, beat him up some more, I guess. Don't try to climb unless you're about to dive this time. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that you guys be with the New Day.
Going to try and scale
a traditional Survivor Series matchup.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
Against the tag champs.
This is a fight. He's getting even closer to making an escape. This is what he's been training for. This moment right here.
There you go. I might just do the right thing with the tag team, so let's just do a triple threat tag.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so
memorable. We're all supposed to have the edge in this Survivor Series, and I thought about it. If I have my teams on the same roster, on the same team, one team is Raw, one team is SmackDown, so that wouldn't fly. So I'll just have the men's tag titles just be a triple threat. So a tornado tag.
Here are your winners in the new.
And I'm thinking about making the Unity tag titles. I'm thinking about making that War Games. But I need 2 teams for Raw, though. I could put Scarlett and Karrion Kross in that match. That'll be the end agenda, John. That's be how the men could get a War Games. So instead of having Becky and Duchess in a War Games match with 2 men, because I had to get some kind of men's and women's jump going, I could just do it with the Unity tag titles.
The WWE Intercontinental title on the line. Perhaps a new chapter will be written in this championship's long history.
For over 40 years, the WWE's best have competed for this title.
Winning the Intercontinental title has been a major milestone in some Hall of Fame career.
I guess I can have 2 War Games.
Could be just that again here tonight. And avoids taking any damage.
No, just the one. And they have a men's traditional Survivor Series match and a women's.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
We have the Unity tag titles on the line.
Crank in the head. He's basically
it won't be Punk.
Oh, kick to the face. And he's going to the top.
I'm not going to have Duchess pulling double duty.
Shamrock is
Like
taking
I
the
said,
advantage here.
Shamrock's really turning it up now.
He's able to reverse it.
Brett showing how much. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Oh, here it is. Sharp elbows. And a hip toss to escape.
I got to have it where
Dead whipped. Sit out.
I'm not going to put Duchess in a War Games match
Turn into a shootout. Yeah, as Shamrock appears
and a traditional Survivor Series match in the same card.
What's something you have to keep in mind in a submission match?
That's
Even though
too
you can only
damaging.
win by submission, other attacks are still important. You shouldn't go for holds right away. You need to soften the competition up with plenty of traditional attacks first. Now, trampling the opposition.
Yeah, when Owens been the mid-card joint, Bailey's in the front, CM Punk's in the
next. Went for the springboard.
He's champion, so
Oh my God. Oh. Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch. Punishing
the
stretch.
2 Raw teams, the Smackdown team,
Keeps getting worked on.
and the NXT team, which would be
Crucifix, nicely done. Oh no, he could be
CM Punk,
saved by the ropes this time. Fighting to the top turnbuckle now.
I could actually have him
He's got him square in his sights here.
probably team up with Oscar or something.
Watch out!
The closest one to the group is going to be 2. And she is Miss Money in the Bank, so I'm just going to run with her since she's had a successful year with that.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
That is the technical mastery of Bret Hart on full display. You can put that in a textbook. I'll do you one better, Saxton. You could put it in a museum.
The winner of the main event
Looking to finish this once and
is
for
most
all.
likely going to be
The sharpshooter's
in the main event for Survivor Series. But like, there's no way I'm like, I got to be fair. Oh, wow.
I can't believe it.
He tapped immediately. So it looks like Ken Shamrock may be on my team.
Submission matches we've seen in
Yeah.
a while. Take a look.
It was so far it's me and Ken Shamrock. And as much as I wanted my teams to team up, what I'm going to do is the right thing. I'm going to have that traditional triple threat tornado attack between them, New Day, and Chase U. And call some Raw. So for brand purposes, I'm rooting for Raw. And for the women's tag belts.
Here we go.
You see
NXT
Tatum
Mutiny
and
Championship
what's the name,
on the
Retain,
line
so they'll be
tonight.
representing NXT.
I love this title, Cole. Inside cradle. Oh, look at this small
As a tag chance, and they're gonna have to go up against the SmackDown tag team and the Raw tag
He's trying
team.
to get this done
And,
fast and looking to avoid going into deep waters.
I already know what SmackDown Tatum is going to use. One that I haven't used in a while.
I love it.
That's going to
Might be
be
feeling a high after that, but you're not the
Bianca
champion yet.
and Jay
Maybe focus
Carter.
more on winning than mocking the title
I
holder.
would lose Trish and Lita, but Lita's already in the mid-card situation.
Oh, toss to
It'll be
ringside.
her,
And he's going to the outside,
Stephanie
which will start a
Bakura,
count
and
out.
Lasal.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
As you know, for the men, it's already been
And Tony
settled.
didn't see that
It's
coming.
Bret Hart, Kevin
Carefully
Owens, and
placed
Solo
stop to the
Sikoa.
arm.
And for
And he
my
gets sent back
situation, like
into
I
the
said,
ring.
I'm just going to have Ken Shamrock on my team. And he's already cashing in his
And they
rematch
tie up with
opportunity
a
to get a title
collar
shot
elbow.
for me on the Saturday night main event coming up after Survivor Series. The Raw Heavyweight title. So I just got to get 2 more Raw superstars.
He manages to make it barely
They'll
a
be
one
teaming
count.
up
He just
against the
powered
winner
out
of
there,
this
Cole.
match.
All
Let's
tied
say if
up
Noam Dar wins, it'll be him and Tony D'Angelo.
A big show.
And then
Dar's so technical. It
there'll
really
be 2
allows him to
SmackDown stars.
level
Whoever the
the
2
playing
top
field in the ring.
contenders
Yeah,
are
that
for
technical ability
SmackDown,
combined with his
they'll be
speed
on
is
their
the key
team.
to Dar's in-ring
And
game.
then
And that combination
Ken
also allows
Shamrock's
him to get
already
his
a given.
competition all out of
And then
sorts at the
because
perfect time.
I got the advantage, I got 4.
Right
So
to
I'll
the
have 2
kidneys
more
from behind.
top contenders on my job.
Spinebuster.
Yeah, and that'll be the traditional Survivor Series match. The War Games match, like I said, is going to be the intergender match, the tag titles.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
2 Raw teams
This now, yes, applying the submission.
going up against Smackdown and NXT because we got the advantage this year.
Vicious.
And then we're going to end with 2 Survivor Series traditional matches,
Continuous counters.
which
These
will feature
superstars really
Bayley
locked in.
and Duchess on the same team. And they'll be
Counter. Saw it coming.
teaming up with SmackDown to go up against SmackDown's 2 top contenders
Is this
against
enough to retain?
4
Kick out
of
of
Raw's
the
women.
challenger.
He clearly has no intention
So
of
we have the
staying down.
advantage. We won. Every year the winning team gets the advantage of the numbers for like War Games and the traditional
About
Survivor
to
Series.
stumble his way into danger.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
They'll most likely start out
And
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though. Into a chop block. Guys, truly, I need to know. When will enough be enough? When is this going to end? They truly want to rip each other apart.
I think you just answered your own question. This doesn't end until they rip each other apart. There's no happy ending to this rivalry. There is no saving grace.
Just a continuous rush on Noam Dar here.
You can't expect any sympathy from D'Angelo here.
2. Stays in the fight for the title.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer? Boom!
So yeah, I mean, I did have Karrion Cross
look
and
at
what's her
this,
name
just cranking
try to fight in the
ahead. That's gonna
qualifier.
hurt.
They lost, so I gotta think.
Just cranking the
Because
head.
Damian Priest is SmackDown, and Rhea is Raw,
Their opponents.
so I can't use them. So what I might do is use Liv and Dirty
Supposed
Dom.
to be in.
That's gonna be one of the Raw team.
I'm
Trying to think who else is on Raw,
Dar's defensive
male and
instincts
female.
need
That's
to
a
kick
couple.
in.
And Noam Dar sidesteps. And Dar turns it around.
The Scottish Supernova looking more like a surgeon.
Ooh, yeah,
Dar is so technical.
Seth and Becky Lynch.
Beautiful takedown.
There you go.
The Achilles lock. This is
Seth and
one.
Becky Lynch.
Oh, pressure on the left knee. He's trying to fight. He's trying to break out and does it.
Vicious attack.
Tony sizing him up. Dar's in a jam here.
Oh, man, spine-crushing impact.
The chance to win when it counts.
No
It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark, or is it the challenger's last gasp?
And it's going to take composure now. Could just need one more big move. Pulled in for
belly to belly. Fighting tooth and nail, back and forth for supremacy. This could be anyone's match.
War waging on. The battle yet to be settled.
Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
I also remember Ivar and Valhalla.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
Soaring.
Diving clothesline. There's the pin for the championship.
Turn around, ref. The action's behind you.
He breaks the pin before a
Living dirty
How
down.
does anyone have this much in them at
Steph
this
and
point?
Becky.
What a display of strength here.
Sent flying.
Just a continuous rush on Noam Dar here.
D'Angelo is absolutely breaking his opponent down. Boom, running STO plants him.
CM Punk
Nicely done.
and Wendy Chu.
Really just laying it in. Trapping the arm.
For the Northern Lights.
And Smackdown.
Swinging neck breaker.
Into the pinfall for the victory.
The champion retains.
These guys feel no love for each other.
I'm
Here's
going
another
to
look.
get Tony D'Angelo. It might be the former champs in SmackDown. Because I can't involve Bianca and Montez. I got one. I know who's going to be the SmackDown team. As of right now, I'm thinking about it. Jimmy and Naomi. So it'll be Punk and Wendy Chu, Jimmy and Naomi. I was thinking, why Wendy Chu? Because she's a part of Mutiny, and I'm using Freebird rules.
Here is your winner, and still
I can't put Bailey or Duchess in there because they're the top champions. They would be on each other's team.
And he has to be satisfied with himself, defending the championship like he did.
He just cemented his
tag
title
title
reign
match
with a gutsy
would be War
performance.
Games. All right. Like I said, I told you earlier, I'm going to try around the Shattered Veil and card in a few moments. So you know Survivor Series is set. It's going to be, I may open with that War Games match, or the final three matches may just, for the sake of it being Survivor Series War Games, like the War Games, then the two traditional Survivor Series matches. Might start out with the women's mid card. Naomi, well, Natty, Lita, and Stephanie Bakura. Then we'll go for the women's tag belts. Then it can be the men's tag belts. That triple threat. All right, so as of right now, my team will consist of. It's 12, and here's 11, so I have to switch someone over. Wow. As of right now, my team would be Logan Paul and Stone Cold and Ken Shamrock. But what I like to do is I like to make sure in a situation like that, those who aren't mandated to be in the situation like Ken Shamrock is, they'll be subjected to going up and down. So by the time I get to the Survivor Series, whoever's in the top 2 slots will be my teammates, along with me and Ken Shamrock. So now for the women, basically, yeah, I can't do Liv Morgan then. It's going to have to be, and I can't do Valhalla either. What the hell? I'm talking about for the Unity tag titles. Let's check the this division. And this is for intergender stuff. So it may have to be Scarlett and carrying Seth Rollins and Becky versus Punk, Wendy. That kind of sounds like unfair. So what I'm going to do is give Punk an adequate tag partner. Because the match is War Games. And Punk's going to need an adequate partner that's in NXT, that's in Mutiny. That's Wendy Chu, Asuka, and Kairi Singh. All right, so they're down, they're down, they're down. And basically, and look at this, yo. Don't worry, that's Bianca and what's her name spot. So it's going to be Caitlyn Card chance as of now. And it's going to be Bianca, and Bianca and them is already sealed. All right, so like I said, it's going to be Bayley and Duchess on their team. And they got 2 SmackDown women. And for me, I just completely ignore why I really went there. As of now, it's Tiffany and Nia Jax. So it'll be Bayley, Duchess, Tiffany, Nia versus, as of now, Rhea, Liv, Valhalla, and Lyra Valkyria. Let's see, Bayley, Duchess, Nia, and Tiffany. And like I said, that's as of now. Them Nia and Tiffany and what's it called? They're free game. The same thing with these women. If they're not in these two women in particular are not in the card, I'm throwing them in that Unity match with Becky and Seth Rollins. Becky and Seth Rollins, as far as I'm concerned, are locked in. And as of now, it's this too with Bianca and Jade Cargill. And for me, because I keep messing up and doing this, all right, so I said it'll be the top 2 guys at the end of the week, the 3 weeks when I go to basically the Survivor Series. Okay. And then it could be, for SmackDown, it could be AJ and Roman teaming up with Tony D'Angelo and Ethan Page. And even this right here, this could be subject to change. The same thing with Roman and AJ's situation. So, as a quick intermission, I'll be back on playing some Call of Duty. Like I said, I'm going to do Shattered Veil. Well, I'm going to actually broadcast it. I'm going to do Shattered Veil on directed mode, but with the one zombie snacks. I'm just trying to get those calling cards and stuff for that.